To custom frame art and photos is definitely an investment, and while there may be sticker shock at first, proper framing may preserve that memory for a lifetime. But as always, it's important to be an informed consumer. Always very entertaining. Stuart R of Some Saturday Frame Shop is here to talk about custom framing prices today. Okay, we talked about maybe getting sticker shock at first, but can you kind of clarify what a consumer can expect to spend when framing some of their beautiful photos or their artwork?
And that's why we're going to have this talk today, Amy.
Perfect.
The United States of America has what is known as an average price for a picture roughly 16 by 20.
Okay,
and
average.
These pictures that I brought along today would fall within that realm. That price is $255.
Okay.
That is a sticker shock when a person walks into my shop and says, we've never had anything framed. How much will this cost? And they think maybe perhaps $100,
Sure.
and when they think $255 or something. In our shop it costs about $175, so they save a little money. We don't quite have the overhead expenses that the big stores have. Now, what really makes the difference between a nice piece and just a plain piece of framing is product.
Okay.
And
of course you carry the best.
We only carry the best. We are determined to take your piece into the next century. This is the beginning of this century. Next century, you'll still have it.
But that's
keep
good.
it dry.
You can keep passing it down. Keep passing it down, and it
they
remains
love
pristine.
That. So let's just say that here is roughly, with a piece of art, a $200 piece.
Okay.
This piece down here, I think, is a $250 piece. This piece down here, I just love those icicles on that particular photograph, and so I picked everything to go with that photograph. It's a couple $100 piece. This young man had a girl, and he took a picture after he wrote that in the sand, and he thought it was beautiful, and I told him it was going to cost $200, and you know what he said? Oh gosh, I don't know if I can afford that. Well, I like the memory and I like the dream. I'll frame it.
Oh, isn't that nice?
So he's going to pick that up very soon. And then in our shop also, because we make so many beautiful things, we have leftover scraps, Amy. And so we make little scrap pieces, and I have contracted with an elderly lady to do me original watercolors, and we sell those for scrap pieces at $40. They're worth $150, but there's the real deal. Now, our bread and butter in the shop is not photographs.
No?
Our bread and butter is certificates.
Very good. And you have so many options.
Someone gets and then they say, oh, but we need to have a really nice frame.
I told you that one was my favorite.
Amy, you did tell me that. And it's one of America's favorites as far as our line goes. And it's very inexpensive.
My gosh, there are so many options, and I know it's just wonderful because when they come into your shop, you walk them through, you give them one-on-one service. You're in this old barn, right? Tell me where you're located.
We're located out there in the country. You drive up and park in our parking lot and walk right in the door. You don't have to fight cars or anything else. And you know, and you must remember one thing, the products of today and the product you want to remember is art care. The United States government is now tearing apart what was thought to be the best products to put on documents. No good. They're putting art care on.
Stuart, I have to stop you. We're out of time, but you will be back with us next month.
I'll see you then, Amy.
Okay, thank you so much.